A jury came to a decision on a case about the Oxford High School shooting from earlier in 2021 that could set an important precedent for the future.
The new year on lunar calendar is coming up soon, and we have everything you need to know.
Sparsh, our interview correspondent, sits down with someone from our own city community and talks about this exciting celebration.
All this and more on Pegasi News Network.
This is PNN.
Good morning, I'm Tanya Patel.
And I am Krishna Mano. Our first story this morning is an update on the school shooting that happened in Oxford, Michigan in late 2021 that killed 4 students.
Joining us now with more information on this, our global national correspondent, Sam.
A major decision was reached by a jury in Michigan Tuesday, February 6th. Jennifer Crumbley, the mother of Oxford High School shooter Ethan Crumbley, was found guilty on 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter. She now faces up to 15 years in prison, with her sentencing taking place on April 9th, 2024. The prosecution argued that as she was grossly negligent in giving her son a gun at the age of 15 and failing to respond to his signs of deteriorating mental health, she is in part responsible for their deaths. It took the jury of 12 over 10 hours of deliberation to reach their verdict. It is a reminder of the horrific shooting that occurred over 2 years ago that took the lives of 4 students, Hannah St. Juliana, Justin Schilling, Madison Baldwin, and Tate Meyer. The shooting also left 6 others injured. The juries examined over 400 pieces of evidence that included text messages and photos from Crumbley's cell phone and a dramatic video of the shooting spree. Many people in the courtroom were visibly shaken after the viewing. The prosecution called 20 witnesses to the stand, while the defense only called 1 witness, the defendant herself. We'll cover more on the case when the sentencing occurs in April. As a reminder, if you see something, say something. Thank you. Have a good week.
Thank you, Sam. The lunar calendar's new year is happening in the coming weeks.
Joining us now with more information on this, our student interest correspondents, Leah and Evie.
Thanks, Tanya. I'm Evelyn Shi.
And I'm Leah Lynn.
Lunar New Year begins this weekend, Saturday, February 10th, and ends Saturday, February 24th.
That's right, Lunar New Year is celebrated for 15 days. Lunar New Year is the beginning of the year based on the lunar calendar and one of the biggest celebrations in a variety of Asian cultures.
We have a fun activity in the area that you can participate in if you're interested in celebrating. It is a Lunar New Year lion dance on Sunday, February 18th from 12 to 5 p.m. at the Kim Nung Superstore located at 4242 Division Avenue South.
There will be plenty of fun activities, including a lion dance, firecrackers, Lunar New Year face painting, a balloon character artist, donuts, raffles for prizes, music, and even red envelopes.
I would definitely go for the red envelopes.
Me too. Happy early Lunar.
Thank you, Leah and Evie, but we're at that time of the show again. It's time for the rundown.
As always, we'll have 1 minute to report as many stories as possible.
60 seconds on the clock, and go.
President Biden is trying to push for his immigration deal that is currently unpopular amongst Republicans. However, this is also blocking the Ukraine aid bill.
A federal appeals court rejected Trump's claim of absolute immunity on Tuesday, so he will now have to face all of the charges that have been filed against him regarding business fraud and election defamation.
The Grammy Awards happened earlier this week. Rapper Killer Mike was arrested shortly after the event after winning 3 awards in the categories Rap Album, Rap Performance, and Rap Songs.
The other highlights of the night included Taylor Swift announcing a new album, Beyoncé winning 3 awards to set a new historical record, and Tracy Chapman coming back on the stage after decades to sing her popular song, Fast Car.
Speaking of Taylor Swift, the upcoming Super Bowl is expected to break audience records because she will be present to support her boyfriend and the Chiefs star player, Travis Kelce.
Toby Keith, the popular country music singer and songwriter, has died at 62 years old and will be mourned by the music community in the coming weeks.
Welcome back to the Pegasi News Network. This is the Student Voice section. I am Max Upright. Shout out Deborah for the microphone. Today we're going to be talking to seniors, asking for some advice. It's an EE day, so we'll ask people what they're doing.
Especially for the community.
We're here with
Your favorite co-host, Jorge Morale.
Jorge's not on the show anymore.
I retired.
Oh. What's your EE?
French literature.
Ooh. You gotta read books for that, right?
Yep.
Do you have any advice for income seniors?
Don't be weird.
We are here with.
Deborah.
What grade are you in, Deborah?
12.
What is one piece of advice you would give to oncoming seniors?
It's kind of okay to procrastinate, but don't do it too much.
What's your EE on?
History and the Cold War.
We are here with
December.
and Miss Semper. What is the most difficult part about getting seniors to do the EE?
I think setting expectations. I think kids think that the essay is much more difficult than it actually is. And if you don't procrastinate and you do all the things, then you can get it done in a reasonable amount of time, in less stress, and be proud of what you did.
Thank you for watching and have an amazing day.
So, this Friday, Lunar New Year, it's going to be Lunar New Year Eve, and just tell us a bit about it. So why is Lunar New Year so important?
Why is it so important? Well, it's the equivalent for many, of course not all, but many Americans' Christmas. It's the holiday of the year. And it's also a family holiday. It's actually in China, and I assume places like Vietnam and Korea, like the Koreas, a time where the country comes close to a standstill. Families get together, they eat big meals, they watch TV, and they do other kinds of fun stuff.
So what's City doing to celebrate the Lunar New Year?
Hey, I can speak for the Chinese language students. We had a contest to make a dragon, to draw a dragon, and our very own ninth grader Abby Boersma won it, and we're putting this on a design on the back of t-shirts and hoodies, so you'll soon probably see those in the hallway. We actually, due to scheduling and stuff like that, have a delayed Chinese New Year's party later on, usually in spring, so we'll do that. Some of my students are going to put together some Lego Chinese dragons, and that's as far as I know.
Well, thank you so much.
不客气，谢谢，春节快乐. So thank you and have a happy Chinese New Year.
And now for a quick ad break.
Hey Madison, what month is it? It's February, so that means it's Black History Month. Today we're having a movie night from 3 to 5 in the auditorium. We'll be watching The Hate You Give.
I'm excited for the Black History Month Spirit Week from February 21st to the 23rd. The days are Wednesday, Blackout Day, Thursday, 90s Day, and Friday, Sunday's Best. Look out for the posters.
I'm looking forward to the 90s Hip Hop Day because that's the day of the assembly. I wonder what they have planned this year.
I'm looking forward to the kickback on February 29th. There'll be great food, games, and karaoke.
This year there will be new Black History Center displays on the bulletin boards and in the media center. We hope to see you there.
Did you watch the new Percy Jackson episode?
Yeah, the finale was actually really good. Do you know what's happening on February 14th in the cafeteria?
No, what?
The middle school Valentine's Day dance from 3 to 5 p.m. You should come.
Who's it for?
Middle schoolers, 6th through 8th grade.
Aren't you selling tickets at lunch and at the door? $5 at lunch and $7 at the door?
That's right, Fiona.
Oh, there's gonna be pizza, donuts, and other concessions. Bring cash!
Oh, and did you know that there's actually going to be candy grams sold for $1 both A and B lunch for everybody? And it'll be delivered during Epic.
Everybody?
Happy Valentine's Day!
Happy Valentine's Day! See you there!
Slay. And now let's enter the world of sports in our next segment, the Sport Report with Sam and Ari Ostro.
We're back. It's the Ostro Bros.
I'm Sam.
I'm Ari. Oh, yeah. This weekend is the biggest football game of the year. It's the Super Bowl.
The World Cup.
No. Football.
Oh, football. Yep.
Yes.
It's the real kind of football.
It's the Super Bowl.
It is the Super Bowl indeed.
Between the Chiefs and the 49ers, Sunday at 6:30 p.m.
On CBS.
Yes.
Who you got?
I'm taking the boys from Kansas City. I'm taking the Chiefs. Who are you taking?
Besides Taylor Swift,
Okay.
I'm taking the 49ers. With Brock Purdy coming off the claims that he's not good, he's going to show the world that he truly is. I'm saying 49ers 35-28. I think it's going to be a great game. Christian McCaffrey, another MVP candidate. Both of them, Brock Purdy and Christian McCaffrey, MVP candidates. I think the 49ers are just unstoppable, really. They're the only team to be favored in every game they've played this year.
Yeah, they were. They beat the Eagles, who were in the Super Bowl last year. That was very much a revenge game after losing in the NFC Championship in 2022.
Yeah.
It's going to be a really good game, I think. It's going to be just like the 2020 game, 2019, where it was, again, the Chiefs and the 49ers. The Chiefs came through in that one. They're going to come through in this one, too. Or are you taking for the MVP? That's on Thursday night.
Yeah, right after this episode airs, the MVP in the NFL honors will be on. I'm saying it has to be Lamar Jackson. The man can do everything.
You're wrong. That's where
the
you're
man
wrong.
can do everything.
That's where you're wrong, Sam.
Okay.
Christian McCaffrey is going to bring it home. He had one of the best seasons in football history. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Enjoy the commercials. Have a good weekend. See ya.
See ya.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Efren Leon, and I'm here to bring you news. Recently, TikTok has muted a lot of its music. This is due to it dropping its deal with Universal Music Group. With all that greed and stuff, they couldn't just come up with a licensing term. So that's terrible. So music such as Bad Bunny, Drake, Taylor Swift, and even Coldplay is off the app. Yep, no more music unless it's copyrighted free or has entered the public domain or it's from a distant music distributor, which there's not many of those. So I'm going to play some of my favorite songs that have now left the app, such as Count Me Out by Kendrick Lamar. It's pretty good. Sadly, I also think World's Smallest Violin by AJR could beat it. Well, seems like we can't actually show you the music since it's muted, but what about Fluffing a Duck by Kevin McLeod? It's not the best, but there's also Bagatelle number 25 in A minor from the Beethoven. Seems that is it. We'll see what happens with TikTok now that most of its music is gone off the platform. Can you believe that? That deal is gone.
Thank you, Efren, for the essential update on this devastating situation.
Devastating indeed. And thank you all so much for joining us this week on the PNN.
Make sure to follow us on Instagram for updates, discussions, and community engagement at Pegasi News Network.
We'll see you all next week at the same time on the same projector. But until then, smile every chance you get.
Strike!